pituitary gland. The location of pituitary gland is sella turcica. It is present in sella turcica, which is a bony cavity, and it is attached to hypothalamus by a stalk, which is known as infundibulum, and it is divided into two parts, which is adenohypophysis and neurohypophysis. Adenohypophysis has two parts. One is pars distalis, which is also known as anterior pituitary, and the other is pars intermedia. Now, talking about neurohypophysis, it is also known as pars nervosa or posterior pituitary, and it releases two hormones, which are oxytocin and vasopressin. And vasopressin is also known as ADH, and we will talk about that later. So these are synthesized by hypothalamus, not by the pituitary gland. These hormones are just stored and released from pars nervosa, but they are synthesized by hypothalamus. Okay. So the figure of pituitary gland is C. This is hypothalamus, these are hypothalamic neurons, and we know from here this is the origin of GnRH and somatostatin. This is portal circulation through which hormones from hypothalamus are transferred to pituitary gland, and this is anterior pituitary, posterior pituitary. Now let's move on. The hormones which are secreted by pars distalis are growth hormone, prolactin, thyroid stimulating hormone, ACTH, luteinizing hormone, FSH. LH and FSH are known as gonadotrophin because they stimulate gonadal activity. The hormones which are secreted by pars intermedia are melanocyte stimulating hormone, pars intermedia, which is again a part of adenohypophysis. So next, talking about gigantism, dwarfism, acromegaly. Gigantism, it results due to oversecretion of growth hormone, dwarfism due to low secretion of growth hormone, and acromegaly, excess of secretion in middle-aged adults of growth hormone, excess of secretion of growth hormone in middle-aged adults, which results in severe disfigurement, especially in face, and it leads to premature death if unchecked. Hormones and their functions. Prolactin, it regulates the growth of mammary glands and formation of milk in them. TSH, it stimulates the synthesis and secretion of thyroid hormone. Obviously, TSH means thyroid stimulating hormone, and it stimulates the synthesis and secretion of thyroid hormone from thyroid gland. And remember, like that, these names only have their functions hidden in them, not even hidden. ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, it stimulates the synthesis and secretion of steroid hormones, which are called as glucocorticoids, from adrenal cortex. LH, present in males and females. In males, it stimulates the synthesis and secretion of hormones called androgens from testis, and in females, it induces the ovulation of fully mature follicles, which is known as Graafian follicle, and it maintains corpus luteum, and it is the remnant. Corpus luteum is the remnant of Graafian follicles after ovulation. FSH in males, FSH plus androgen, they regulate spermatogenesis. In females, it stimulates growth and development of ovarian follicles. In females, MSH or melanocyte stimulating hormone acts on melanocytes, the cells which have melanin in them, and it regulates skin pigmentation. Oxytocin acts on smooth muscle. This is really important. Practically also acts on smooth muscle. Actually, everything is important. And practically, and stimulates their contraction. It stimulates milk ejection from mammary gland. Vasopressin, also known as ADH, and it is also known as ADH because it stimulates resorption of water and electrolytes by the distal tubules, which reduce the loss of water through urine, which is known as diuresis. So it is known as anti-diuretic hormone because it is against diuresis, against the loss of water, and it obviously acts on kidney. Diabetes insipidus, it is the diminished ability of kidney to stop diuresis. Water loss होता जाएगा because of an impairment which affects vasopressin. The pineal gland अगले शॉट में. ठीक है. Thank you. Like, share and subscribe.